All right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Upper Body 2. So you can do this one on its own or do Upper Body 1 and then give it a day or two, then do this one or vice versa. Doesn't really matter. Our focus, shoulders, chest, upper back, and a little bit of core work. But really the key focus, a lot of work on the shoulders and biceps and tris for this one. So we are looking at a little bit of strength training and stability work with our postures for this session. All right, and a comfortable seated posture. You can be on your knees, you can be seated, Sukhasana, or whatever you like. Let's just start with some easy shoulder rolls. And you can roll them together, exaggerating the movements to the back. And go to the front. And typically, we just like to do this together with moving the shoulders in the same direction, but you don't have to. You can have some fun with it. Moving the left shoulder forward, pulling the right shoulder back. I guess this is pretty indicative of maybe some dance moves you might have done in the past or dance moves you're doing today. And simply put, shifting the torso a bit to the right, bringing the left shoulder forward, bringing the right shoulder back. Keep moving. So we are working it out here. So have fun with it here. All right. There we go. Okay. Active balasana. So from whatever position you're in, let's come to all fours. And this is our active side. So a little bit like puppy pose. From all fours, shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees. Take the hands out, bring the hips back a little. Keep the arms extended. Your hips may not touch the mat at this point, and that's fine, but keep the arms active. Keep the head relaxed in between the arms. That's it. And you can push the armpits towards the floor. Good stuff here. Keep with the breath. Great. And recover. Bring it up to all fours. Gate pose, Parigasana. So as we did before, we can come up to our knees, and we'll start with the right leg out. You can point or flex that foot, however you see fit. We're trying to get that leg out to about 90 degrees directly out to the side. Go where you can with it. Right hand, rest on the right leg. Left arm is up. Take the torso over that right leg. Doesn't matter how far down you come. Keep the left arm engaged as you reach. And I didn't mention it yet, so let's talk about breath. In and out through the nose, nice and deep. Inhale, expand the chest. And as you exhale, pull that diaphragm up and in as you exhale as much air as possible. And with your exhales, you might come a little deeper with every exhale. That's it. Looks good. One more breath. And with the exhale, recover all the way. Bring that left arm down to the mat. Bring the right arm up. It's like a counter pose. I do like this one. Nice lines of energy from the right fingertips all the way to the right toes. And remember your options here. You can have fun with it. You can lift that right leg. You can even bend the right leg, reach back with the right hand to the right foot, opening up the chest a little more. Why not? We've got options. Have fun with it. And keeping the foot on the ground is absolutely groovy. One more breath. With the exhale, recover. Switch sides. Left leg is out. And as I said, you can flex or point that foot. Left hand rests on the left leg. Right arm is up and over. All right. Stick with the breath now. In and out, nice and deep. Sometimes we forget to breathe. We hold our breath. Not really good. So work on it, please. It can even be to where you have that soft snoring sound as you breathe in and out. That's part of our Ujjayi Pranayama breath. Maybe one more breath in. With the exhale, recover. Right hand to the mat, left arm up. That's it. Good. And extend, reach. I have my left foot planted on the mat, left fingers reaching for the back of the mat. Awesome lines of energy here. We're working on the lats really nicely. And of course, all your options here. You can lift that left leg, bend, and reach the left hand to the left foot. Wherever you're at, hang in there. Give me a few more breaths. All right, one more breath in. And with your exhale, bring it up and recover. Great. All right, from Parigasana gate pose to a high push-up, a 30-second high push-up. So from all fours, extend one leg and then the other. Good. So you're on your toes. And I actually push back, so my heels are pushing towards the back of the mat. Arms are engaged. Not quite locked out, but nice and engaged. Fingers are spread, but I'm favoring that pinky. The core is in. We're halfway there, folks. If you need to, bring a knee down, any knee. But that core is in to help support the lower back. Awesome. Here we go. Give me one more breath in. And with the exhale, bring one knee down, then the other. Child's pose. Big toes together. And keep this one active as well. So as the hips go towards the heels, keep the arms extended, elbows off of the mat. We're here for 3 breaths. Nice deep inhalations. Try to sink a little deeper with every exhale. Last breath in. All right, with your next inhale, bring it up to all fours. Side plank variation. All right, with our side plank variation, let's start with the left knee. We're gonna bring the left knee up just behind the left hand. Extend the right leg, reach up. Oh, I know, we were just here, weren't we? Oh yeah, we were just here. All right, I'll give you another option for this one. So as you reach that arm up, here's an option. Keep the torso where it's at and bring the left arm up. That's it. It's early work into the core. So do not move the torso. If anything, you can move the torso down a little lower, but don't lift the torso up. One more breath and recover. Great. All right, let's do the other side. We're bringing the right knee up, extending the left leg back. Left foot is flat, left arm comes up. Keep that left arm tight as you reach it up towards the ceiling. All right, you can hang here or bring the right arm up, but don't move the torso. Keep the torso exactly where it's at. Great, core is engaged, you're breathing. Nice, left foot is anchored, hang in there. One more breath. Exhale and recover. Back to all fours. Cobra pose. Let's lie down on our stomachs. Big toes together, feet are flat, hands underneath the shoulders. Okay, baby cobra, Bhujangasana. Lift chin and chest. So this is the baby one, so don't put any pressure on your hands. This is all about the low back. The feet are flat on the mat, legs are long and strong. Keep your head neutral. Elbows are tucked in. One breath in. Exhale, release your chin to the mat. All right, great. 2 breaths. We're going to do one more cobra pose. Last breath in. And with your next inhale, press down a little bit on the mat and lift your chin and chest up. We're going to come up a little higher now. Keep your head neutral. Keep the arms, the elbows tucked into the sides as much as you can. And try to bring the shoulders away from the ears. You may get up a little higher by doing that. Looks good, folks. We're working the biceps. We're working the triceps along with the low back. Inhale. Exhale, release to the mat. Child's pose. Child's pose. And feel free to fold your arms this time around. Rest your head on your arms if you like. We're here for 3 breaths. Take it nice and you try to release that last posture. Don't stress over it. It's only yoga. We'll do fine. All right, one more breath in. And with your exhale, Next inhale, bring it up to all fours, turbo dog or dolphin pose. So from all fours, come to your forearms, come onto your toes, lift your hips up. So this is our variation for downward facing dog. Do the best you can here. Your heels may not be touching the mat, mine are not. And if you need to put a slight bend in the knees, feel free to do just that. Okay, heads relaxed, crown of the head is near the mat, core is in, and yeah, your shoulders are working, biceps and triceps are working. You mainly feel the pressure of the elbows and the forearms on the mat, but trust me, everything else above is working. One more breath. With your exhale, bring the knees down, child's pose. So nice and easy. You can keep the arms folded. Back into child's pose. 3 breaths here. Don't forget your other option of swinging the arms to the sides, taking all the pressure off of the shoulders by doing that. Nice. Okay, last breath in and lift up. Woo, to all fours. Okay, here we go. This is our slow flow for our upper body. So from all fours, we move into downward dog. So come underneath your toes, lift your hips up to your best posture of downward facing dog. Nice. Slight bend, of course, in the knees if necessary. Hands about, shoulders width apart. Feet no wider than your hips with the heels coming down. All right, one breath in. And with your exhale, walk your hands to your feet. So you may slide the hands back a little bit at a time. Bend your knees as you need to, please. Great. We're hanging down low now. Come up halfway. With that halfway, give me a flat back. Great. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold, reaching for the mat, and roll up slowly. So bend your knees a little bit. Your arms hang, your head hangs, and you roll up nice and easy, all the way to standing. And once you get to 0, standing all the way up, hands to hips, small back bend, pelvis forward, lift the heart, and bring it to neutral, back into mountain pose. Nice work. Here we go. Inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Come up halfway. Exhale your hands to the mat and reverse it. Walk your hands forward into downward facing dog. I like to do this trying to keep the feet flat on the mat for as long as I can. That's just a me thing. All right, once you're there, we're here for 2 breaths, so make any corrections as you need to. One more breath in. And with that next inhale, look forward, come to a high push-up. Yes, it's our next high push-up. We're here for 30 seconds. I said it right, 30 seconds. Your core is in. Try to keep that butt level, not too high. Don't drop it too low here. If you need to come to your forearms, that's absolutely fine. We're looking good, folks. A couple of more breaths. We're doing good. Stay strong. Upper back, chest, arms are all working together. Last breath in. And with that exhale, you can do a slow lean forward and come down slowly all the way. No face plants. Great. Feet are flat, big toes together. Hands are underneath the shoulders. Cobra pose, Bhujangasana. Lift chin and chest up. We are putting some pressure on the hands, so we're lifting up a little higher. One breath in. Exhale, recover, chin to your mat. We're here for 2 breaths. And on that 3rd breath in, press up all the way. Extend the arms all the way. This is our upward dog variation. I say variation because the legs are still on the mat. Make sure your shoulders are over the wrist. If not, you can scoot up a little bit. And upward dog. We'll call this optional if you can do it. Tighten up the legs, Lift the knees off of the mat. The only part of the legs that are on the mat are the top of the feet. Looking straight ahead. Pelvis is going down towards the mat. This is a pretty good back bend, but you feel it in your arms. One breath. And with the exhale, knees down, child's pose. Feel free to fold your arms in this one. Great. We're here for 3 breaths. Try to release and relax completely, but keep the breath nice and deep. Using a lot of strength work here, so we may be getting warmed up. You may already be warmed up. You may be getting hot at this point. One more breath in. With the next inhale, come up to all fours. We're going to try that sequence one more time. So from all fours, downward facing dog. Come underneath the toes, lift up, heels come back. Okay, so getting into your best posture for downward facing dog. Give me one more breath in. Exhale. Inhale. And with your next exhale, walk your hands back to your feet. And as I said before, bend your knees as you need to here. Don't sweat if you cannot reach the mat. You can bend your knees a little bit and have your hands up even on top of your knees. All right, come up halfway. Give me a flat back. We do this on an inhale. Give me one more inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Lift up, reach up, come up all the way. Exhale, swan dive down. Nice. Come up halfway. Exhale, hands come to the mat. And yes, downward dog. Walk your hands forward. Find your best posture of downward dog. Arms are nice and strong. Heads relaxed in between your arms. Heels working towards the mat. Good stuff. Here we go. Give me one breath in. And with that next inhale, lean forward to a high push-up. 15 seconds. That's it. 15 seconds. A nice strong high push-up here. Just feel that energy working from the center, top, back, all the way down the shoulders and the arms. Looks good, folks. One more breath. Woo, nice exhale. Okay, here we go. Lean forward if you can. Bend the elbows to the back. Come down slowly all the way. Come down to that. Nice work. Hands are automatically underneath the shoulders. Cobra pose. Big toes together. Feet are flat. We press up, chin and chest. This is an assisted one if you can. If you cannot put any pressure, just make it a baby cobra. Do what you can, okay? But if you're able to, you got it. Get those arms engaged. Looks good. One breath in. Exhale, release back to the mat. Woo, we're here for 2 breaths. Keep your hands where they are. All right, 3rd inhale. Press up all the way for upward dog. And listen, if you just can't swing this one, don't sweat it. Stay right here with the arms extended, legs on the mat. Everyone else, tighten up the legs, bring those hips up just a little bit. Keep your head looking neutral or right at the horizon. You don't have to look up here. I want to crane the neck that badly. Looks good. One breath in. Exhale. Child's pose. So knees can come down. Press back slowly to your best posture and feel free to fold the arms or swing the arms to the sides. We are here for 3 breaths. Nice, deep breaths. Nice. Okay, so far so good. Here we go, folks. We're coming forward onto our stomachs. More specifically, it's a forearm side plank. So let's start with the left arm. Left arm is bent, left forearm's on the mat. I'm rolling to my side. So we're lying down on the left side, and you can stack your feet or go heel to toe. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We're going to press the body up. Think about from the hips, press them up. Oh, so it's core, yeah, but it's also that left shoulder. And you heard the bird, you heard her. She said, come on, let's do it. That right hand can rest on the hip, but whatever you do, keep the hip coming up. Don't let the hip sink. Keep putting the pressure there. You remember before we did some forearm crunches? You're more than welcome to engage in a couple of crunches. My right hand behind the head, elbow coming down. Lots of options here. One more breath. And recover. Let's switch sides. I'm going to be on my right side, my right forearm, stacking the feet for this one, and let's go. Press down, lift up. So once again, trying to get the hips up towards the ceiling. Nice. You feel that right shoulder now. And yes, if you want to try it, some side forearm crunches. Left hand behind the head. Bring the left elbow down and up. Down and up. Down and up. Not easy, I know. If this is where you're at right now, you're doing great. And recover. Woo! Wow. That was a lot. Child's pose. Push back, hips to heels. Relax your arms or fold them here. 2 breaths. Last breath in. All right. Told you this is all about, well, not all about it. Well, it's upper body, but it's a lot of strength too. Okay, last push-up. Last push-up. Here we go. Extend one leg back and the other. We're here for 30 seconds. If you want to have some fun with it, take one leg up or the other, doesn't matter. Yeah, you're going to work a little harder with the balance on your grounded leg. So, switching legs works fine. Any of you that are having fun with this and maybe doing a low push-up as well, that's fine. But the key of what we're going to work on for our upper body is this push-up. It's basic, it's fundamental, and it works. Last breath in. Exhale to child's pose. Knees come down, hips to heels. Feel free to fold the arms. 3 breaths. All right, and now let's bring it up. Let's have a seat in front for Panipanasana, a little bit more core work. This is where you can have a strap or a towel. Some people call this a variation of boat pose. But we put a strap around the feet and lift them up. So when you're ready, lift the legs off the mat. You can keep the legs bent and work on your balance. But what we're gunning for is to have the legs extended. Now, hey, if you don't have a strap or a towel, not really a problem. You could reach your peace fingers out, grab your big toes, and extend the legs, and still do this posture. So there's lots of options. You can even do this posture with your feet resting on a piece of furniture, a sofa, a chair, maybe a shorter table, because the key is to work the core and work your balance by having the torso up. So from the side, you look more like a V, letter V. All right, one more breath here, folks. We're almost there. And recover. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Shake the legs out in front. We have a back bend to do, camel pose. So let's come onto our knees. Just 2 on this one. But if you're on hardwood floor or something similar, please put a blanket or a towel underneath your knees. Knees and feet are about 6 to 8 inches apart. Hands on your lower back, fingers pointing down. So we've done a little bit of back work already, so we won't go too deep with this one. So from here, push the pelvis forward. Roll the shoulders back. Think about lifting the heart towards the ceiling. We're not coming back too far, but keep the pelvis moving forward. You're going to feel this in your quadriceps easily. So push forward, shoulders come back, giving you one breath in. With your exhale, come forward all the way down to a modified child's pose. Your forehead can easily come to the mat on this one. All right. Number 2. Let's bring it up nice and easy. Our second and last camel pose or Ustrasana. Hands on your lower back, fingers pointing down. Let's go. Pelvis forward. And yeah, if you have it in your practice to reach for your heels, you're more than welcome to do so. But don't forget the basics. Keep the pelvis moving forward. Lift the heart towards the ceiling as we engage in a nice back bend. Maybe a little deeper this time, but I do not want you to collapse on the back. That's why we're pushing the pelvis forward and lifting the heart. One more breath in. Exhale, recover. Recover all the way. All the way. Nice work. 2 breaths right here. And let's bring it up and have a seat. All right, Dandasana, staff pose. This is our posture we normally use when we're seated nice and comfortably and where we start all of our grounded postures. Not that we did that today though. Legs extended, feet are flexed, toes are coming back at you, torso's nice and tall. Looks good. From here, relax the legs a bit. Paschimottanasana, a seated forward fold. We did a couple standing, now let's do some seated. Inhale, arms come overhead. Exhale, forward fold. If you're unable to reach your toes, you got it. Use a strap, please. If you're having some back issues tonight or really tight hamstrings, bend your knees. Absolutely fine to bend your knees, bringing your stomach to your thighs. That's it. So if you're bending your knees, just think about the heart going forward. Don't look down at your legs. If you can do as much here to keep that pressure, you're going to do great. If your legs are extended, keep going forward. Keep looking forward. Eventually, you can plant your face onto your lower legs. Keep the arms engaged as we lean forward. Looks good, folks. One more breath in. As you exhale, go a little deeper. One more breath. And recover. So release your grip, roll up slightly and slowly. Woo! Hands on the mat next to the hips. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Lift the heart as we do a small back bend. Awesome. And recover. All right, good news for you. One more core, one more small bit of core. This is the cosmic egg. I do like this one. Bend your legs, feet are flat, and we're going to hug our legs in, and I'm going to wrap my arms around your legs and squeeze in, trying to get our chest, much as our upper torso as we can, pressing against the legs. Okay, from here, why don't you try coming up on, I'm bringing my left foot off the mat, and I'm on my big right toes, and I'm trying to bring my toes of my right foot off the mat and hang the balance right here. We're trying not to roll forward or roll back, which is most likely what's going to happen. Find that happy medium where we're hugging the legs in, and you can feel it. You're working your core like mad. Just staying right here. If this is too easy for you, just open up your arms to the sides. I'll do that next time. I tried it once earlier. I rolled back. And recover. Woo! Extend the legs out. Nice. Shake the legs out just a bit. Well done. This is good stuff here, folks. Come to Sukhasana, an easy, comfortable seated posture. Legs can be extended. You can fold your legs if you'd like into a cross-legged posture. Open mine just a bit. And a nice comfortable spot here. The torso is nice and tall. So the core is still in. And at this point, you can disengage your Ujjayi pranayama breath. And let's do a nice, comfortable, seated twist. I'm going to start by twisting to the right. Hands on the mat, looking over the right shoulder. Nice and easy as we look over. And we're trying to keep the torso tall. Come back to center. Let's go to the left. So we look over our left shoulder. Nice, easy twist. A little deeper for some of you, and you're more than welcome to go a little tighter with this. And come back to center. Nice. All right. Let's release just a little more tension that we may have built up. 3 breaths. Nice and deep in the nose. We'll exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Inhale. And inhale. Nicely done. Eyes are soft or closed. As you scan the body from the head to the toes and find out what's happening in the body right now, and as we clear the last bits of silliness from the mind of what's happened in the day or what we are about to get engaged with. With a deep inhalation, bring the arms up and overhead. Palms come together. Exhale the breath. As the hands come down, ash your third eye to your heart center. On your continuing journey, remember always to remain kind, remain gentle, and always remember to stay fearless. Thank you, folks, for a great session this evening. Thank you, and namaste.